Hello fruitcakes and welcome to this. A lot of people might know that many years ago I did gamer food videos where I expressed my opinions on microwave food, made my own food, and a lot of people for some reason say, hey Kieran, bring that back. So because I haven't done a video in like 9 months, I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm making lunch, let's film the fucking thing. So today, spaghetti. I know you shouldn't keep spaghetti in Glad wrap, but I'm not paying for a fucking spaghetti jar, so fuck that right off. And with sauce, of course. And we're going to add cheese as well, so why not? Now, in typical cooking fashion, I already have it started. So if you don't know how to cook spaghetti, first of all, you're an idiot, but this is my little recipe. So first, you have a stove. I have crappy electric, so probably this is going to be a very long video. So you put water in a pot, and you put it on the stove, and you turn it on, and you put salt into the thing. Now, my camera is currently charging at the moment, so I can't show you, but I will try by manipulating the camera. I don't know if you can see me because I couldn't be bothered moving the camera there, but here's the stove with this thing. You don't need to have that on, but it helps with the steam. It goes up there and through, obviously. If you want to do a bit of cheat, you can kind of fill the, you can put a little bit of water in there, boil the jug, and then pour the boiling water into that. That might speed it up, don't know. So, get your salt. Put some in there. I'm not going to put any more in because I've already done that. And then you can go and do what you need to do next. So you can portion out the spaghetti. You can heat up the sauce. Not all sauces have to be heated up. This is already made to go. So you can just pour it on top. That's bullshit. Who wants cold sauce? No one. So let's make some cheese. So like everything I'm going to be mentioning, I'm going to mention brand names. So I might be able to get some free food out of this deal. But today, for the cheese portion, we're going to be using Premium Mainland. Now, what is Premium Mainland quality, you might ask? It's the tasty variety. And of course, that is an aged cheddar with a sharp flavour and firm texture. That is the gayest shit I've ever read. It's cheese. They all taste the fucking same unless they're Swiss. Is Switzerland, I don't know, or is it just a name? Who knows? I'm assuming it's from Switzerland or some Scandinavian country anyway. So if you don't know how to, I'm not going to show you me grating cheese because if you don't know how to grate cheese, you're an idiot. You probably shouldn't be near a cheese grater to begin with. But I have a nice big one, so we'll put that in a bowl and grate that motherfucker and we'll come back when we've done it. So now that you've grated your cheese, as you can see here, you don't need much, you only need a little bit to sprinkle on top. So once you're done, it's a good idea that when you're cooking you should clean up as you go, unless of course you live with a parent or a family member, or your partner, and say, fuck it, I did the cooking, bitch. You clean up. And the next question you're going to be asking me, Kieran, how much spaghetti should we do? Well, you're not going to be doing it, you're going to be cooking it, but if that's what you want to do with spaghetti, then so be it. But today we're using San Remo, and by the way, this is cheap to buy. This is probably like $4 worth of shit. Depending on what sauce you want, you can make your own sauce, you can put mince in the sauce, you can do whatever you please. But San Remo is quality. Please send me some free stuff if I'm too poor to buy it. So you open it up. Obviously, if you've got a spaghetti jar and you just think you're better than everyone else, go for it. But to me, Glad wrap works perfectly. So you open it up, or you take the lid off, again, depending on your social status, and you unwrap it. And you're like, shit, how hungry am I today? Am I cooking for other people? And you portion it out. Today we're using the fettuccine brand, or style of pasta, it's all the same. And you get X amount. I'm cooking just for me today, obviously. And I reckon that should be sufficient. And you put it in a bowl. I forgot to get the bowl, and the water hasn't boiled yet. So I'm probably going to stand like this until the water boils, so that'll be fun because the bowls are actually behind the camera and I can't get to them because the camera is there, so I'm going to have to move it. But I think that should be, also you should probably wash your hands first. Shit. So now that the water has boiled, or looks like it's starting to boil, we're close enough, done with it. This is ridiculous. We can then put the spaghetti into the bowl. Now you don't want to break it, you don't want to snap it, you just want to place it in, and as the bottom heats up and goes to what spaghetti normally tastes like, the top will bend and it'll scoop around. Don't break it, that's stupid, don't be dumb. So you get the spaghetti in your hands like this, after you've washed them, mind you, and you put it in. Now, this is the action shot. Let's see if Kieran can pull this one off. Get it? Where is it? Fucking there. There you go, you're done. Alright, so you put the spaghetti in, let's get a thing. That's it there, as you can see. And then eventually that part will go soggy or whatever, and this stuff will, you know, go into the water as well. And that's how you get and eat. Like, my face isn't even in the fucking frame. And that's how you get the cooking part of the spaghetti done. There are a lot more components to go yet, which is shit because I couldn't be bothered doing this anymore. However, you can help the spaghetti once you're like, oh, okay, spaghetti. You need a little bit of help getting to the bottom of the thing. Get your tongs. You can't see this, but I don't care. And you just molest it, get it down in there, and it's good to go. The back of the packet says about 8 minutes. No, that's not how you measure it. You pick it up, throw it against the wall. If it sticks to the wall, generally that means it's al dente, which means firm in Italian. So it's good to go. And if you ever have to please anyone in the kitchen, don't make it in Italian because they're picky and they won't eat anything else. And no one can ever cook as great as their grandmother. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our Legos stir-through semi-dried tomato, basil and parmesan sauce into this saucepan here, just to heat it up a little bit. You only want to put it on low, maybe 1 to 2, depending on what your cooktop is. If it is a competent one, it will have a little thing that clearly indicates which burner to put it on. This one doesn't. So you open it. Easy. And this serves about 4 people. We're only cooking, I can eat about 2, so we're going to use half of this and put it in the bowl like so. Yum. Or I can do it down here and not spill it everywhere. And that's good. I don't know what you do with this if you put it in the fridge. Let's read the back of the thing to find, oh, now it won't screw back on. What's the point of that? Turns out we're using all the sauce. So to check and see if your spaghetti is ready yet, we use the simple method of picking it up with tongs, not a stupid, pretentious spoon that we bought only to use with spaghetti. These are multi-use. If you're not feeling these kind of tongs, throw them out and go and get the monster tongs. Right, now that you have tongs that are way too big, comically too big, is normally used for a barbecue, but fuck it, we go into the spaghetti and try and pick one strand up. I don't know, what would you call one spaghetti? Is it a strand? This is extremely hard to do because these things are way too fucking big. A bunch of them, and hope that we can kind of grasp one. Obviously you can't see this action because I'm 6'5", and if I put it down there, you'd be looking at my dick. So when you know that the spaghetti is done, whether or not you've tested it, tasted it, thrown it against the wall or said, fuck this shit, I'm done with it, turn the burner off. You can leave the sauce simmering at probably a modest 2 on the, and once you finish, take the spaghetti off the burner and strain it with a strainer, preferably in the sink because you don't want water to go everywhere. Bring your spaghetti off the burner, using a strainer, strain it into the sink, like so. Easily done. You might get the loose strand in there. Put it back on, grab the strainer, get rid of any other water that you can, put it back in there. This is where it gets interesting, kids. Keep watching. Then we're going to turn our burner off with the sauce, close that thing, stand back because the shit's going to get real. Now that we have our sauce, pour the sauce in that bowl because it's not that ridiculous fake Italian restaurant bullshit where they put the sauce on top and it's up to you to stir it. I've never seen an Italian person do that. Get your big fuck you tongs and then dally it out like this. Get the sauce all worked up in there. Like so. It's like a party in this pot and everyone's invited except people that you don't like because that would be foolish of you. Rinse them off and you're ready to plate. Put it in here like that. Now you're going to have to rinse this because it's going to be one hell of a cleanup. Shake it around a bit. Then we have our cheese. I don't even know if you can see because I haven't got my glasses on and can't see the viewfinder of the camera, but I'm not reshooting this again. Get your cheese, sprinkle it on top. I like a lot of cheese because I'm a man, and apparently men love cheese for some reason. Women love goat cheese. If you ever take a chick out on a date, make sure to get her goat cheese because she'll be in the mood. So put it on there, put that in the sink, and you're ready to go. I will show you the finished product once you stop looking at my dick. And for a little bit over $5, you too can have a magnificent meal that looks exactly like that. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. If you want more videos like this, tell me. I'm out, rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.